Hello everybody! We are back with chapter 25 of Storm and Fury. So, this looks like it's going to be a long one, but I kind of decided that however long it takes, I'm just going to make it into one video. And if you all want to cut it and watch it in 2 days, that's fine. But I felt like, you know, recording 2 videos of the same chapter was kind of weird, and I don't know. I think this is probably gonna work better, so we'll see how this goes and how you guys feel about it. But yeah, so chapter 25, oh, really quick, if you all haven't seen the last videos, you know, of this, I do go through what happens, and then I talk about my feelings about it and all that stuff. So if you don't want spoilers, I would pause here, read through to chapter 25 until the end of chapter 25, and then come back and listen to, you know, talks about it, what's happening, what's going on. But yeah, so chapter 25 starts with they're meeting Roth at a restaurant called Zeke's. You know, because if you remember last time, they were in the bathroom and they decided, and Roth called and said that they have to meet. So the host just seems to like Zane because, and I note, if you're in a book and you work in a restaurant, apparently you're always single and you're always gonna hit on whoever the love interest is. Has anyone else noticed that? I feel like it happens all the time in movies and TV shows. Like, how come everyone that works in a restaurant is always single? Because I don't feel like that's the case in real life. I don't think I've ever seen a waitress hit on a customer before in real life. I think it's only been in movies. Like, I really don't think I've ever seen that happen. I've seen customers hit on waitresses, and you watch the waitress be sad about it because she's uncomfortable, and I totally get that because she isn't just trying to do her job. But yeah, it's a trope in books and movies and stuff that I don't necessarily love, but that's just me. So Trinity is feeling a little underdressed in this restaurant because it seems to be kind of like a romantic venue type situation, and we find out that people here know that Zane is a warden, but they don't know what Roth is, which I wonder why people know what Zane is. Like, I feel like that's a weird thing to just have a restaurant where everyone knows what you are. Zane asks how Trinity's back is feeling, and Trinity says it's better thanks to him, saying that there's probably better things he could have done with his time than rubbing gunk on her back. And you know what's not cute? Self-deprivation, but it's fine. So Zane says that there is, but then after a pause, he says that that doesn't mean he wasn't enjoying himself, which, when will this flirty situation end? I just want them to either get together or not. Like, I want resolution. I just want to know. Like, we're almost through the book, and I know this is going to be a series, but like, look how far we are. Okay, this is the top, this is the bottom. We are right there, which means I need answers. Does he like her? What's happening? I know there's going to be more. I'm really excited because I want to read the next one, which I don't think comes out until like next June, maybe, but I really want to read it, so yeah. Anyways, so where was I? Oh, I got lost. Oh, so yeah, I made a note here saying that Zane is kind of the worst flirt ever, which is true, because it's just like, you can't tell whether he's flirting with you or not, so I'm just like, I want answers. So Trinity feels Roth coming before Zane, and Zane keeps thinking that that's kind of weird, which I guess it is, because he's never seen a Trueborn before. But it's kind of, I don't know what gives Trinity this sense versus what gives Zane the sense, and why those are different. And I kind of wonder if demons can sense when a warden is nearby, because I feel like that's helpful for them, because they should be able to run away if they want to, but I don't know. So Roth, who is being a little creepy, says that he still wants to touch Trinity, which is not something you say to a person because that's weird. Layla decides to sit this little meeting out because, you know, I don't know why, but I can't say I blame her, because her and Zane's situation is like incredibly weird and awkward and uncomfortable, and no one's talking about it, and we have no idea what happened, but yeah. So Cayman says that Trinity and Zane look cozy and cute together and that he likes that, which is adorable, and Cayman has become one of my favorite characters now because that was cute. And I don't know, I think Cayman's kind of real. Cayman says that no one is talking about Misha, Bale, or Trinity, which means that Bale doesn't want anyone to know, which is weird because demons are usually the braggy sort. So this kind of leads us to believe that something bigger is happening than like just what Bale wants. So either like someone higher up than Bale, and since he's an upper level demon that probably means Lucifer is involved, or there's a part of me that wonders if what Bale is doing is a direct hit from like either the angels or from Lucifer or someone, because you know, as he just mentioned, they're usually pretty braggy about this kind of thing, and since they're not talking and they're being kind of secretive, I wonder if this is something they're supposed to handle quietly. So that's just a thought for everyone to mull over, and eventually we'll find out the truth. I don't know when it'll be, but eventually. So Zane mentions that the two Hellions popped up last night. They were sent by Bale, which, you know, we already covered in the last chapter, but he's just telling the rest of the group. We find out that Bale has an entire army of Hellions, so we're gonna probably see a lot more of those, which is not great, but apparently that's something we can look forward to. We do get some bad news though, is that no one knows where Bale is, but he's probably the reason there's been a lot of lower level demon activity, because we already mentioned that upper level demons can control lower level demons. So his being in town means that a lot of lower level demons are probably going crazy. So yeah, that's not great. We have to now worry about that. Roth says that when they locate Bale, it's not going to just be him. He's probably got a lot of Hellions with him, and we can expect a lot more. And this is leading us up to a big fight that I'm guessing it might not, like just guessing based on how many pages are left. I'm kind of worried that we're gonna get to the start of this book, and we're gonna have to wait till the next book to see. And that's gonna stink, because not only will you all be left on a cliffhanger with these videos, but I will be left on a cliffhanger, because I don't know if I can get an advanced reading copy of this next book, and I really want one. Otherwise I'm gonna have to wait till June, and that's not gonna be fun. So yeah. But you already know, as soon as that next book comes out, there's gonna be more videos, because we all need answers. So, I got lost. Oh, so weird news, there's no whisperings about a Trueborn at all, which is strange, and they're not sure what Bale is trying to accomplish by getting Trinity, because usually if there's whispers, that means there'd be more eyes looking for Trinity, and it seems that Bale does not want that. So it kind of leads us to question what he's after and what he wants with Trinity, because it doesn't seem like he would be going through all this work to consume her or just kill her. You know, like this seems like a lot, because it's already covered a couple days now and Bale has not come and tried to attack her again. So I don't know. So Roth doesn't think that Bale's behind the Warden attacks, because he isn't sure what Bale would gain by risking exposure, because it doesn't seem like Bale is someone that's like, it seems like he's just there to get one thing, and that one thing is Trinity. It doesn't seem like he would risk his life for random things like attacking the Wardens. So I kind of agree with Roth there. I don't think that that's has anything to do with Bale, unless that's Bale's game to try and get Trinity. So Roth mentions that several infernal rules have left the city. Infernal rulers, sorry, I'm typoed in my own notes, but that's fine. Infernal rulers have left the city or are planning to, and he asks Zane if he finds that suspicious. And even if Zane does not find that suspicious, I find that suspicious. To me, that means they're kind of preparing for a big all-out war, and people don't want to get involved. That's what that leads me to think. And I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I'm kind of guessing. For the first time, we find out that there are not just wardens turning up in it's not just wardens that are turning up, like, dead in super graphic ways. Demons are also turning up. So this means that whoever's attacking doesn't just want wardens dead, they want demons dead also, which is not good. Zane says that he doesn't get it. If wardens are killing wardens, why would they go after their own kind? And now I'm starting to wonder if it's not demons or wardens and they're looking in the wrong place, but if maybe it's angels or possibly humans, because we know that Trinity was called upon like quite a few years ago when she was a kid, but now she still doesn't know what her task at hand is, and I'm wondering if her task is gonna be to wipe out wardens and demons alike. That's what my fear is, because now I think this might be a little crazy, but here's my theory, okay? That because wardens are discovering that demons have emotions, such as like Zane, I'm sure there's other people, and then demons are discovering that wardens have emotions, because I think both of these species were created to fight each other, basically, and not know, like, in their head, each other species is the bad guy. So I wonder if now they're not fighting each other, if the angels are gonna get a little nervous and be like, oh, these species could turn on us, you know, because they're no longer fighting each other, and we already know that angels do not have the capacity for love, is what Trinity mentioned to us originally. So I'm wondering if that's what's happening. Maybe this might just be a super outlandish theory, but that's kind of my guess right now, is that maybe it's the angels, and we can come back to that and we can laugh at it if it's wrong. So Trinity asks if they're worried, and Roth says they're concerned, but they are unafraid. Zane says that they're arrogant and they should be worried about Layla if they're not worried about themselves, which still kind of brings in that we don't know Zane and Layla's relationship that well. We just know that they were childhood friends and they grew up together, and then now they're something else. We don't really know what that situation is, and we can obviously tell Roth and Layla love each other. But I don't know, this entire three people relationship is confusing, and I know Zane keeps using Layla to push Roth's buttons, so I don't really know why Roth doesn't like come at Zane, because yikes. So Roth mentions that while Bale is skilled at controlling humans, he would be surprised to find out that he can control as many as attacked the compound, and he believes that something else was involved. And this is when they kind of mention witches for the first time. So witches in Storm and Fury are people whose ancestors slept with demons, and then their abilities kind of got watered down, and they have elemental magic. So this is another thing where I think that witches are not going to be inherently bad, because we've already discovered that not all demons are inherently bad, they're just another species. So I don't know, I really don't know what to think about that, but yeah. So anyways, they have a coven meeting that likes to work with demons, and Trinity can go, but Zane can't because they don't like wardens. and they meet on Saturdays, which is a week away. So we're gonna have another week of no like Misha contact. Zane isn't sure if he likes this plan, but Trinity decides to go. And yeah, so then the chapter ends. So now we have to wait a week. I honestly don't know if they're actually gonna make us wait a week, because I didn't read the chapter. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be filled with a week of Trinity and Zane doing whatever they're gonna do, but or if it'll flash forward. I kind of hope it flashes forward. I don't know. I don't know what I'm hoping for, because I haven't read the next chapter, and I'm actually kind of surprised this wasn't as long as I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I want to know what's gonna happen. I want answers. I just want to know basically what the demons are taught about wardens and what they think of wardens. Do they think wardens are the bad guys? Because I'm sure they don't think of themselves as bad guys. But yeah, I just need some answers. I'm gonna go read the next chapter, and I'm gonna get answers, and then yeah. But thank you all so much for watching. At this point, by the time this chapter's gone up, we've already started reading our next book for the Barely Book Club. So whatever that book is, because I've recorded these too far in advance, it'll be listed below along with a link to the Barely Book Club. And yeah, if you want to read some of my short stories and my writing tips, those are all at barelybookish.com, and there'll also be a link to that down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, tell me something in the comments, I don't know. Subscribe and get more of my future videos and all that stuff, because eventually we're gonna be reading stuff that isn't Storm and Fury all the time. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!